I think as students at Central, I think it says a lot about our community as a whole that we've got a group of students who are willing to volunteer their time. It takes a lot of work to set up an organization, a nonprofit organization. It takes a lot of adult skills and adult responsibilities, and the fact that we've got some students who didn't let that deter them from doing this endeavor is amazing.
Spending the whole summer away from friends and family, I think it'll be a great experience.
I was pretty excited to do it, and my parents pretty much said yes like right away. They didn't, no arguments or anything. I was pretty happy.
The characteristics that these students exemplify are caring, absolutely. You know, I mean, yes, it's a nice adventure, but you know, the willingness to raise money for such a good organization.
I think most people know someone with MS, but they don't know exactly the effects it has on them and their family and just everyone around them. And when I found out I was doing this bike ride, I was pretty happy to raise the awareness of it.
The biggest challenge that our group has had so far has been getting enough publicity to raise money for the cause. And this is primarily because not enough people know exactly what MS is or what it's about.
As well as diligence. You know, I could have seen these students, as soon as they found out all the paperwork and the logistics of setting up bank accounts and nonprofit paperwork, that would have deterred most.
State by state, just exploring, seeing new things, that's what I'm looking forward to. So yeah, it's just going to be crazy.
I think the most fulfilling thing about this experience is knowing that I traveled across the country for a cause.
What scares me about having MS is that my father had MS, and then I was diagnosed when I was 35 years old, and now I'm 42, and they told me that MS wasn't hereditary. Well, it's not that it's not hereditary. MS supposedly has genetic tendencies, and I've had it for 7 years now, and I'm really hoping my son doesn't have MS.
And I wasn't fully aware of it until Cameron introduced me, so I think it's great, and I'm looking forward to do my best.
The reality with me having MS is that I'm actually, after 7 years, I'm doing fairly well due to the shot that I take every night. It's hard, but I can do this, and the struggles that I have are, you know, sometimes I'm fatigued a little bit more than I used to be, but, you know, I can work through this.
I feel so strongly about the event, Coast to Coast for MS, and raising money for MS research, because I watched my father go through the struggles of MS every day. It's a devastating disease that all too many people suffer under. I don't want to suffer under it.
My hope for the future is that they come up with a cure for MS, raise enough money that they can find out what gene or what genetic tendencies cause MS, because this is a crippling disease. Some it takes longer than others, some it cripples within a year.
My name is Cameron Swingle. I'm 17 years old, and I'm a graduating senior from Central York High School. Several of my high school peers and I are riding our bikes across the country from Bethany Beach, Delaware to Portland, Oregon in support of MS research. Please donate and support our cause.